So when you think of Clair Aoki, you think of just a normal high school girl that has some issues. Her parents are both dead, her sister abandoned her, and she tried to kill herself. This series of events makes Clair a very dangerous person to be around. She doesn't care about herself, she has no one to live for, and she's a crash out. She's peak crash out behavior. So the main character senses a fire and he goes there. He noticed there was a girl in the fire. For some reason, Bro turns into a furry and walks in there. He stares at the girl for a very uncomfortable amount of time, and then he saves her. But that's not the only thing I want to talk about. He tried to... Bro, no joke, tried to take advantage. I don't understand why he did this. This is ridiculous. I'm making a video on Clair, but I might have to make a video on him because he's just a menace. Like, bro, what are you doing? Are you good? So the cops come and then he runs away. So the next day, the main character is looking for his phone and he's like, oh shoot, I lost it. He did lose his phone. He dropped it. When he's at his locker, he smells a very familiar scent. Very familiar. Very familiar. He turns around and lo and behold, it's the girl he saved last night. And she's like taunting him with his phone because she has his phone. And she's kind of being a little weird. She's like, I've never seen one of your kind before. I'm like, Clair, that's kind of racist, but she knows he's a monster and he doesn't know what to do. She doesn't give him his phone back, obviously. So she basically wants him to meet her on top of the roof. So the main character is meeting her on top of the roof and she's, for some reason, sitting on the actual ledge of the school. She's not behind the bars, no. She's literally on the ledge, like she can jump off if she wanted to. But anyways, Shu thinks he's 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐢 because he's trying to lie. He's trying to gaslight her into believing that he's not a monster. But she kind of saw you, bro. Claire's like, oh, my fault. I could have sworn I saw a monster, but I guess that's just my fault. I guess I missaw it or something. She places his phone right on the edge and she's like, man, I swear that's my fault, man. I'm sorry. Shu goes to get his phone and then she continues. She's like, man, I could have sworn I saw a monster trying to violate me last night. And then Bro's like, oh my gosh. And then she kicks him off the roof. Like, no joke. She kicks him off the roof. She's lost her mind. She actually kicked this man off the roof. He's falling to presumably his death. And I just want to ask this question. What if Bro was actually a normal person? Like, what if he was like just awkward? She would have just killed a high school dude for no reason. Like, what is she on?
A few moments later.
So later that day, Clair invited Shu into her home, and after a few awkward situations, a random girl appeared outside their window. So she walks in and proceeds to beat Shu up, because why not? And while she was taking care of Shu, Clair said, peekaboo, and she turned around and she sprayed her in the face with mace. While the girl was incapacitated, she's like, alright Shu, kill her! Kill her! Kill that kill her! Kill her! Kill her! I swear bro, just kill her! You got the chance bro! Kill her! Kill her! Kill her! And Shu's like, yo, what are you talking about? What are you on? He grabs her and he jumps out the window and tries to run away. And Claire's like, no, what are you doing? You're so stupid. Go back. But Shu basically runs away. Claire's angry at him for doing that because it was a very clear opportunity for him to, you know, take care of her. But Shu obviously is not a killer. So as they're arguing, she sees a zipper on his back, and I'm not going to try to illustrate what she said, but I'm just going to play it out for y'all.
Do you mind if I slip inside you for a sec?
What?
Come on, let me try it, Shu.
Hey, yo! What are you talking about?
Maybe it's empty to make room for someone else. It's like it's inviting me to come inside.
That was the dialogue. So Clair hops inside, it's warm, it's wet, and the girl appears out of nowhere. She's trying to talk civil, but Clair says, I don't care, and she flicks her off, which I don't think was a good idea. So they start scrapping. The Dino girl's holding her own. She's doing pretty good, and she was about to kill Clair and Shu, but Clair said, I'm tired of this button mashing. So she says, let's go again, let's round 2, even though she got knocked out 3 times. It was crazy because Clair hit that girl so hard, she started rethinking her life decisions literally mid-fight. Oh my gosh, she had a whole mental flashback of her whole life and how she even got here. And then Clair proceeded to whip her so bad, she changed the art style 3 different times. Like, I thought I was in Naruto, I thought I was in Kill la Kill, I thought I was in Gleipnir again. Like, the art style changed 3 times. It was ridiculous. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. So the girl gets hit into a opening in the dock. And Clair then boom boom weave, and then she neutralizes the situation. She puts her in a very vulnerable position. She's like, alright, you can tell me what the coins do or I break your leg. And Dino obviously doesn't know how to, you know, negotiate. So she says, no, I'm not telling you. Why would I tell you that? And Clair said, your call. And instead of breaking her leg like a normal person, like just simply snapping it, Clair decides to wring her leg out like it's a towel. So Dino Legs is basically done, and then she throws her body. As Clair's walking Dino Legs down, 𝐂𝐿𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫 is obviously delusional at this point because she's like, I can still run. As her legs literally in 5 different angles. No clue how you can run. You can hop, you can't run, but okay. So Clair grabs her by the head and lifts her up. And 𝐂𝐿𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫 is begging for her life. She says she doesn't want to die here, but Claire's like, you know what? I feel you, man. I don't want to die here either. And before 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫 could even stop her, Clair, no joke, blows this girl's back out. No pause. She literally just caught a body at 15 years old. So Claire's currently at 1 attempted murder and an actual murder. But that's not as bad as the time Clair basically committed mass murder. Let me explain. So Clair and friends are basically looking for coins, and a group of bad guys sees them and starts chasing them down. So the gang runs and they get cut off by a centipede dude. The centipede dude, being weird, starts yapping. Clair realizes he's trying to stall, so she tries to throw hands with the centipede dude, but she gets handled accordingly. And the centipede dude picks up their leader and starts groping her. I don't even know why, but he does. So that happens. The group's light-skinned 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫 starts yapping about his light-skin origin story, but like, I don't care, you're light-skinned, bro. And he basically rearranged the girl's jawline. And then that little loser, I can't even say what he is, but he's a loser. I hate that man's voice, bro. He's like, is he okay? Is he okay? Like, bro, what are you on? He was just groping your leader. What is wrong with you? But Claire's like, man, he's fine, bro. He's breathing, bro. And they start booking it because they know what's gonna happen. The gorilla dude, he's actual gorilla, not being racist. He's there and he's like, oh, okay. We gonna have to get our get back. And he basically knocks out this giant furry tree dude and 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫, the group's light skin, which he's going 1 for 1 right now. He did a good job knocking out 𝐂𝐿𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫. I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't stand 𝐂𝐿𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫 too, bro. This light skin behavior is just out of control. The funny thing is, the gorilla dude sees Clair hopping into the back of 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫 and he's like, ooh. I'm not even joking, he actually did say that. And he tries to unzip 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫's back. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫 says, you ain't touching my girl. And he tries to shoot him point blank range, but that gorilla's been in the streets too long. He dodged it. Bro takes the gun out of 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫's hand. He's like, oh, this looks like a fun toy. He aims it at this girl. She didn't even do anything. She's literally just standing there. She looks so defenseless right now. And he literally pulls the trigger. And if 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫 didn't transform back into a person, he no joke would have just blew that girl's head off. Like, bro's a menace. The guy says, that's interesting. You know, y'all gonna have to work for me, but before that, we don't have to kill one of y'all because y'all kind of messed up one of my people. And Claire's like, okay. I like your plan. I like your idea. But what if those 2 die? Does that count or does it like not count? Like, what do you say, bro? And then she's like, man, you're really something. I'm just in love with your personality and your beautiful eyes. And just keep in mind, she is 15 years old, so this is kind of low. No, it's just weird. Clair basically gets herself a pass to not be voted off like Among Us. So she's basically free to do whatever she wants until they decide who's gonna get killed. The bad guys walk away and give them some time to think, and everybody else is looking depressed except for Clair. So Claire's like, man, what are y'all gonna do? What are we gonna do? And this dude says, man, I don't know what we're gonna do. We gotta vote someone off. Do you not know what they do? They really kill people. Like, bro, shut up, bro. And Claire's like, wow, you're a real man. I can't believe you would just sacrifice yourself like that for the team. That's so nice of you. And bro's like, I didn't say I was going to sacrifice myself. What is she on about? And he looks around and he sees everybody just has their head down like, we might have to vote him. And he's like, are they really about to vote me out? So that happens. And everybody swells up because they're depressed. And Clair does something very interesting here. She walks up to that flower boy and she's like, are you okay? He starts crying. He's like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to vote one of my friends out. I can't do it. I can't do it. And she's like, it's okay. Can you grow this for me? And she, no joke, pulls out a plastic bag with the flowers in it. So bro realizes what it is and he doesn't want to grow it at first, but then Claire's like, this is how we can escape in a way that only you can help us with. Lo and behold, bro, no joke, grows all those plants and Claire's just chilling until 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫 pulls up. And she's like, 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫, we just planned our escape thanks to 𝐂𝐨𝐤𝐢 here, and bro is out of it because he is so depressed that he's about to kill all these people. Bro didn't do it on purpose, but he had to escape his life or death, bro. 𝐂𝐥𝐚𝐢𝐫 basically helps Clair with her plan. A few moments later, the forest is in flames and that loser decides to run over to the enemy and start yapping. Bro dies just before telling them that the fire is gonna kill them. So the thugs decide to run into the fire and they start suffocating. So before the gang leader could actually save his teammates, he died in the flames as well. I don't know about y'all, but I counted at least 30 people. From trying to kill herself twice, to trying to kill a high school student, and actually killing a high school student, to committing mass murder. Clair Aoki is a menace to society.